Dead by Daylight. We are going to probably be doing a few bit of survivors. I just had my rank reroll finally. We have a little bit of news for what's coming out of the PTB. If any of you haven't heard, those of you that don't know, there are some big changes that are coming with patch 2.5. There may be some big changes happening to Leader, Prove Thyself, and Self-Care, as well as some changes with some killers. We are also not getting the Freddy rework yet with this patch, so it'll be another month and a half before we see reworks with Freddy. Uh, all of this information comes from both Tide Time and his channel, and The King and his channel on YouTube as well. Both are wonderful sources of knowledge for this game. If you want to see anything that's happening, please go and check them out. Now then, while we pick up our survivors, one moment. There we go. We are good. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, yeah. I haven't played in a long time. I've been playing Sundered as of recently, and it is an excellent game. Oh wow, I still have mystery boxes in my blood web. Wonder how many of these bastards I can actually get. I picked up one there, so I'm gonna go get you. I'm going to get you. Buddy party streamers. I'm gonna get you. We have This Is Not Happening. You perform your best when under extreme sabotaging or bigger when you are injured. I really don't care about that one actually, so I'm gonna take you. I have to go through the bead to get to the mystery box there, so I will do so. Brand new part, so I think that was worth it still. We'll pick up Strode Realty and last little bit there. We hit 34 with our Nia. Woohoo! Now then, we have This Is Not Happening again, as well as, well, No One Left Behind. Right. We got some sockets, which I love the socket swivels when I run things like that. I should pick up the first aid kit, just because I do need some actual good items on my characters and start running items again. I just haven't been. I will pick up the toolbox. Prevents one hook from spearing. We are also finally getting some better changes to the hooks. They did a little bit with it. We are seeing it in full-blown glory right now in the PTB. They are setting everything down for levels to have a minimum number of hooks for certain levels and a maximum number of hooks for levels. Oh, and hello viewer. And my friend Everest is on. I should see if he wants to play. I know I'm gonna blue screen for a minute. I apologize. It's been a while since I've seen him though, so we're gonna see if he wants to play. Hopefully he does. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. We'll see if he wants to join us. Anyways, so the minimum and maximum hook thing is the thing I was talking about sometime way back when they did it, and I thought they had implemented it, and they didn't yet, and I apologize for that, or they might not have implemented all of it in yet. But now they do have the minimum and maximum distance between hooks. Evers might be joining me for a change. But there's a minimum maximum distance between hooks, and they are forcing certain hooks to spawn in other areas now, so we have a wider distribution of hooks. Certain hooks will also spawn in specific buildings better now. And give me one. My co-founder for my channel to join me for a change. But the basement will also have so many hooks spawned from its entrance rather than from the hook in the basement itself. So you won't have that one hook that's like literally like right outside the basement door too much anymore because of the distance between the basement hook and the hook outside. Oop. Alright, so we are still on air. Do I still have... I gotta check my library real quick to see what we have, to see if there's anything we can play together. Hmm. That's kind of sad. Got going on. There we are. Anyway, I apologize. We're back. But back to what I was saying is, so rather than having them measure from the hook in the basement, it now measures from the entryway into the basement for hooks all around the basement. So that's actually a lot nicer as a whole. Also, if certain buildings don't have a basement, like the school, the school generally in Badham, there's usually the basement there, but if it's not there, then it'll spawn a hook closer to the school from now on as well. So it's actually really nice. It'll spawn it on the backside of the school where there's normally not one. So it'll be an interesting change with the hooks. They are also doing changes with totems, so totems will be significantly harder to find. They are allowing interactions with totems so they can be closer to specific items in the map, so that they can actually be hidden better. Anyways, before I do anything more with him, I will do a game, and we'll see how well we do. Yeah, I still have blood points. I know I still have blood points. You know what? Screw you. I'm keeping the rest of my blood points for the moment. What's my loadout? Loadout. Oh, I've got a winter party starter. Okay, cool. Why not? Urban evasion, adrenaline, self-care, and sprint burst. Okay, and I've got 50% 50% the normal healing speed. There also, the big changes to self-care right now, I guess, are pretty disturbing. I guess the way they have it set up in PTB for the changes to self-care, that if you're running self-care and if you're in a rank 3 self-care and rank 3 botany knowledge, you are actually healing yourself faster than other people can heal you. Right now. I don't know if they're going to change that, but they might. Leader is now being changed so that it ups the action speed of everything you do except for repairing generators. So you do not get the speed bonus for repairing generators if you're running leader, or the other people around you don't. And prove thyself ups the speed on generators. It ups your repair speed on generators by 10% per additional person helping you. Yeah. I guess there's a video footage that this guy runs around with it, and he's got 3 other people with him, obviously, and they're all 4 in a generator, and they knock out a generator in like 10-15 seconds or something like that from what Tide Time was saying. But then again, Tide Time, from what it sounds like, generally mains killer, so I like to play both sides, I like to understand both sides. I think it's a lot more fun that way, even if right now killers are being favored by the game. But, yeah, what can you do? Ooh. Ooh. It's my friend David. For those of you that don't know, Doomspoon, my friend Doomspoon, who I normally have on here sometimes, this character, Jeff Johansson, looks a lot like my friend David. My friend David is just not as scruffy as Jeff, and he's a little shorter. But still got some facial hair there, still got the long hair, still has the leather jacket and jeans. Definitely a very close personality resemblance to everything. I don't have an offering on. Oh, I do have an offering on. What are we doing? Boldness? Alright, fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, holy fuck. This'll be an interesting game. Lagging like a mother. I'm not lagging bad, but it's up there. I'm wondering if there's a download going on somewhere with someone. It's okay. I'll make do. If it's this bad, then we'll see. If it's just killer, then we'll see. I'll know one way or the other here shortly if it's one side or the other. But regardless, this might be a very short match, very quick. Other than that, I can't remember too many of the other changes that were coming. Let's see, we had Proof Thyself leadership. Oh right, Tide Time specific because he's the one that I watched out on first before I watched the King. Behavior has actually dropped changes to Decisive Strike and to the hatch closing ability for the killers. So from now, so basically that means that killers won't have the ability to close the hatch on you. That's not ever going to come out anytime soon that we're going to see. They pretty much dropped the subject on that one entirely. And Decisive Strike is still Decisive Strike. It's still going to fucking give you the chance to get off of the fucking shoulder of the killer and let you run away. Which I like. I think that's good. I think if they were going to make any big changes to the Decisive Strike is whoever is the obsession with Decisive Strike should be the one that gets the ability to jump off of his shoulder. If you're in Decisive Strike and you aren't the obsession, then it should just stun him for like the 3 to 5 seconds that it normally does. That's a hillbilly, I think. Yep, that's a hillbilly. Go away. wow, he must have like ice climber boots on or something like that for traction. Way the fuck over there. There's the hook. Yeah, I'll go for you. Okay, they got her. Oh. Way up there. I mean, we have a good team at Hillbilly, and we got the one generator done about the same time as they were on the hook. Okay, I got him first. Alright, sneaking. Sneaking away. He's way over there in bumfuck Egypt. Oh, fuck, he's right there. That's why she got smacked. She got pulled off. Oh, no. Okay, so he decided to chase her. Come on, faster, 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 faster. Basement's in the fucking building, okay. Okay, she's way over there. I'm gonna see if I can find a generator over here. Okay, Lucy got off the hook. Oh, right, as far as map design changes, the hospital, the treatment center, is getting one of the best map designs changes ever for a time being. And it's one that it's needed for some time, is they're actually putting in flickering signs so you know when there's a generator close by. Ooh, got a radio stick on that one. Fuck me! It's okay, but I'll let you have that one. Alright. Generator right across from me too. So yeah, so there'll be flickering signs in the treatment center, just so you know that there's a generator in the area when you see them. Because finding generators in that map is it's a pain in the ass once in a while. The pig surveillance perk got a big change, so it's actually going to be a good survivor, or killer perk, sorry. It will be a very good killer perk now. Fuck me! Oh, fuck! I forgot adrenaline. I was doing okay. I totally forgot about that. Oh, you got me. What? You weren't even facing me. I totally forgot about adrenaline. It's okay, there's a gate right there by me. That's right, camp me, you dumb fuck. I know you're going to. Yep, I knew it. Never fails. You get fucking butthurt at the end of the goddamn game, so you feel you need to fucking camp. And you'll lunge at me. Get the door. If we get the door and someone's running borrowed time, we could all potentially get out of here. Get the door, get the door, get the door. He knows! Oh shit. I hope he gets out. I really do. He risked his ass to save me, so I hope he gets out. No, we're going back in. We're gonna go watch that. We're gonna go spectate that. We're going back in. Come on, Cambodian thug. He's dead, get out. You dirty bastard. Oh, that's another change that's coming with the next patch. With 2.5, so we get our cool little in-game screen whenever you get out. Doesn't matter what happens. As long as you get out, you're good to go. This screen right here, the scoreboard screen, will not be shown to you when you get out. It will not reveal itself after 2.5 until everyone is either dead or out. So you cannot tell your friends what the killer's running for perks. Enduring an iron grasp, and then yep, spike boots and spark plug. So yeah, this whole thing here and telling the killer, you know, telling your friends what killer's running and survive with friends, yeah, that's not gonna happen after 2.5. So yeah, fun times, joyous times, grand times, glorious times to be had. I can't believe I got out of that one. I can't believe 3 of us got out. You'll excuse me, I am... Oh. He's running Battlefield. He's playing Hardline. Yep, Battlefield Hardline, single player, back to school. You know what? Screw you too. I should grab him and put him in party chat just because. Actually, real quick, I'll see if any of my other friends are on that play this game, for sure. I do have one. I don't think the other person's on. No, my other person is not on. I've got one of my friends playing Doom, playing UAC. Well, oh well, no matter. That was a good run. We definitely got our money's worth for that. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. I don't sabotage, so taking that's about points. I look at the blood points though. I will take you. Alright, fine then. You're gonna make me choose between one or the other? You're worth plus. I don't sabotage, but we'll see. Oh, we've got Windows of Opportunity 3. Ooh. Oh, borrowed time. There we go. There's a perk worth having. Okay. I can also pick up the Macmillan estate. Excuse me. Pardon me. Mystery box. And a brand new oh, I'm definitely going for them. I'll sacrifice that whole section for that. It's 2, 3, 4. You'll show up, I'll take you, you'll take that, I'll take that. Okay, I gotcha. We got this, we got this. Give me one moment, I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. Take care of some minor business real quick. Okay, let's throw in another offering and get back in game and see what happens. What to play? What do we got? Altruism! Oh, I'm not very altruistic though, fuck it. If I do an altruistic action, at least I'll... Ooh, I've got 7 party poppers. I'm actually gonna save my party favors, my winter party starter. I've got 7 really crappy... I've got 2 of you, so let's run my worn out toolbox first. Well, we've got 80 charges, increases repair speed, slightly decreases skill success zones, unlocks the sabotage action. Alright, so we'll add 15 charges on, and we'll slightly increase that. check success zone, so we're back to normal success zones. Should be okay there. I've got one instructions. I've got a thing of protective gloves for if I ever feel like sabotaging. I'll probably run the hacksaw and the whatever else I need. Probably hacksaw and protective gloves. Increases chance of triggering a sabotage check. Increases sabotage success zones. Reduces the failed skill check penalty, which are really nice. So makes the zone slightly bigger, but you get a slightly higher chance. But it's also really fun. I think my last toolbox I have, I'll probably run brand new part just to fuck with people. All right. We good? We good. Let's do this. Let's do this. We also have the Chinese New Year festival coming up. We are in Year of the Boar, I believe. For those of us that don't know what year we are for the Chinese Zodiac, we are Year of the Boar, I believe. I know that one of my coworkers and best friends is very happy that we are in Year of the Boar because he's a rabbit. He was born a year of the rabbit, and he doesn't like it. Mostly because him and I have both watched a crap ton of Fruits Basket, and he doesn't like the character they use to represent the rabbit, which I think Momiji is adorable. He also hates it if you sing the song to him that Momiji sings later on in the series. Anyways, for those of you that don't know, or do know, or don't care, or whatever, I'm a Year of the Tiger. So go me. I'm Kisa. Because she's adorable, too. I think we had Year of the Tiger like 2-3 years back, something like that. I remember it was a big thing. I had a bunch of, I saw a bunch of, fan art for it. I haven't seen much fan art for the Year of the Boar yet. I like Year of the Boar versus Year of the Pig. Year of the Boar just sounds better as a whole. That sounds like a much cooler animal. That's a really nice thing. I like that outfit. It also makes her really hard to be seen at times. As does that one. Let's do it! I got two... Wow. Oh, someone played Grandma's Cookbook. Oh yeah, that's one of the other big changes with the hooks, like I was saying before earlier. This map in particular, the swamp maps, the hooks are getting redistributed so they'll be closer to the center of the map and not so far out towards the walls. So for killers, that's a good thing. For survivors, it's kind of a 50-50 give and take. And killer perk Spies from the Shadows is getting reworked. Now whenever you set off crows, it'll have 100% chance to notify. Oh. Apparently a friend of mine on Facebook is playing and tried to get a lobby with me just now. Oh, nice. Okay. But yeah, Spies from the Shadows coming up for the change if they decide to keep it, which I don't see why they wouldn't. We'll have a 100% chance to notify the killer when you disrupt crows. And I can't remember the range on it. Hi, buddy. Man, hillbillies are coming out of the woodwork today. You're upstairs right now. I see ya. You're downstairs. You're out. You're a fucking moron. You really think I'm gonna stick around? Now I'll go. I know you're running Tinker, so... Fuck me! Had to listen for a moment. I guess he's still chasing. Right there. Fuck. Up and over! Fuck you! Here you go, play with that. Are you back here? Can I heal you? Basement. You lagging son of a bitch! Sneaking! I am sneaking. We are getting away. We are doing our best to get away. Whew. Bing! Alright, we are good. On the front side of this damn thing. Fuck. That's that one. I know you're going to go for it, so... Okay, Ah, there's one. There's two over that way. I know which one I'm going for, too. Can make it. We can make it. That's the one I'm going for. We're gonna burn our fucking toolbox on this one. This is gonna be a hard one. Ooh. Fuck you. Come on, heal. Whew. Damn. So glad Tinker only works on fucking generators. And apparently he's not running Nurse's Calling, because I was well within his terror radius. Oh, you're still chasing him. I will burn my whole damn toolbox on this bitch then. Don't bring him this way. Come on, heal, damn it. Ow! Fucker beat me in the face and forced me to leave! Oh, is the other person gonna find the hatch? Oh, they got out! They got out! Yes! Alright! Ah. Oh, that was good. That was good. Sorry, that was a little quiet there for a minute. It got kind of intense. I was trying to get that generator finished. The other person got it. Oh, there should have been, I think, at least 2 or 3 generators right there. I know there were 2 at least. I think there should have been 1 more. Oh, hey, check that out. Rank 20. Oh, I'm in that bracket still, so yeah. Woo! Running Tinker! So it's... Is he at 85 or 90? Is it 85 flat or... 85? Yeah, that zero mirror tater radius was fucking garbage. Oh, my heart. I died a little inside. Okay. Weaved ring, Verikiedon, you go there. I steal this, you steal that, I steal this, you take those. And then I'll steal that, and she'll probably go here for the bead. Be my best bet, which means you also take my scissors, which kind of sucks, because I kind of like the medical scissors. Oh, but if I take that, you take that, I'll take that, you'll take that, and then you'll have to move. And then I'll take that, and you'll probably take the flashlight, or the surgical suture, depending. Just because. Because, fuck the entity. I've got 15 levels to go, and I'll hit rank 2. Or my prestige 2. Alright. Man. I can't take this much more. But I want to play Resident Evil 2 Remake when it comes out, which I will be downloading the demo real quick, just to see what it's like, because I want to try it for myself, and yes, I'll probably stream it just to get the fucking shit scared out of me, for those of you that are sensitive to that type of stuff and don't like that, be forewarned. But if you're just listening and you want to hear me scream like a little bitch, then feel free to listen in at the very least, because it's gonna happen. That game is probably gonna terrify the book out of me. Mostly because nowadays I get so immersed into a game and I'm focused, like hyper focusing on a game like that, and it ruins me mentally. It's just like, that jump scare got me. Or like what's a good example? Oh, like when Markiplier got scared for the first time by Foxy. Like the very first time he got scared by Foxy, and watching him like freak out and how bad he hurt his lungs and flailed and lost his headset. That'll probably be like the first big scare for me for that game. And I'm probably gonna wake up people with my scream. But I'm looking forward to it still. I'm still looking forward to it. I've got the game reserved. I just gotta wait for the release date, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun, and then after that, we'll have to worry. I'll play through that, and I'll definitely do what I can to bust it up. There'll be fairly long streams. I'm not gonna take a whole bunch of time doing it because I've got Leon and Claire's playthrough, because they do have two different stories going on side by side. So there will be 2 full playthroughs of the game on both sides. Oh, dying a little inside, dying a little inside. Okay, that does it just for the moment. I am going to message my friend Everest if he's still on. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. And if we can work something out, we will definitely be doing a co-op stream, more or less. I'm sure he'll want to stream something. He hasn't done anything in a while, I'm sure. So we'll probably do 2 things back to back, together, or side by side, whichever. So we'll see. Maybe we can, if he has to he said he has to reload Dead by Daylight, so he might re-download that, and we'll go from there, and I'll break him in on Legion and such. Oh, yes, PTB, for those of you. Legion did get a couple changes in the public test beta. Or public test build, public test beta, however you want to call it. Anyways, player test. Anyways, in PTB, right now, for the new patch, they did make some changes to the pig and some of her mechanics, as well as some of her scoring. So she does get more points for hitting a dash attack from her, or her lunge attack now, and she gets double the points for what she normally does. So she gets, excuse me, she gets 500 points now for hitting a lunge. For those of you that play pig, or like pig regardless. Me, I'll raise my hand on that one first and foremost. I love playing my pig. She's fun. Pig surveillance got changed as well. And that quick change is so that everyone will know when patch 2.5 comes out, they can be ready for this. So, surveillance basically for the pig basically just states that whenever she kicks a generator and it's in regression, that it's highlighted a different color from her normal generators. That way you can tell it's regressing. Now, whenever she's got a generator under surveillance, while it's regressing, it will be white to her. Ah, okay, so keep that in mind. While it's regressing, it's white, which means as long as you leave it alone, it'll stay white. Now, when it's no longer regressing, like when it hits 0 on the timer for regressing, you have to start all over on it for survivors, it will be yellow to her for so many seconds. I think it's 8 still. That also means if you start working on it while it's regressing, it'll go back to being red, and if for those pig players that are smart enough to remember which generator they're surveillancing, that's your cue to head back over that way. The other change for surveillance is it makes it easier for killers to hear the repairing sounds. So it makes it easier for her to hear when survivors are doing their repairing things because of all the sounds that are made for repairing. And you hear them all the time when you're playing survivors. I mean, everyone knows them. But now the killers can hear them easier. And they are 8% louder, I believe, is what the patch note said. The other big thing with Pig is she's got a faster crouch speed now. So when she comes, when 2.5 rolls out, she will have a faster crouch speed. I think it's a whole 1 second crouch speed time instead of like the 2.2 that it used to be. Or it's 1.3. It's something like that. It's something stupid like that. But it'll be a lot faster. And the amount of time it takes for her terror radius to fade has been shortened as well, because when she crouched, it used to be 6 seconds, and then the terror radius would go away. Now it's going to be 4 seconds, and the terror radius will go away. So at 2.5, she's going to have a 4-second terror radius linger, and then it'll be gone. And all of her add-ons they're reworking to help with the crouch speed and things like that as well. They are redoing some item collision work so that it'll basically be the same way for the pig's jigsaw boxes, the puzzle boxes. They will be spread out more evenly across the maps now, depending on the size of the map too, of course. So that way they're not all like super clustered together, so you don't, do one and then get caught on the second one that's like literally like sitting right next to it. They will be spread out more, so it gives you a bit more of a fair chance to get to from one to the other without getting caught. This also means too, though, that you have a higher chance of your trap going off too when she gets the bear trap on you, the reverse bear trap. So that'll be fun. Legions changed. The one that I remember right away is oh, I don't know why I did that. From now on, when he hits an injured survivor with Feral Frenzy, injured, mind you, they will not get the full 30-second bleed out timer. They get 20 seconds of bleed out timer. And the change is coming in on 2.5 to where if Legion cuts their power early, they get to keep the remainder of whatever they have. So that'll be fun. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to remember what else there is. Totems, like I said, they're gonna interact with the items better, so they're gonna get in better hiding spots. That is something that the dev team in the patch notes said that they are continuously working on, so that eventually they're gonna have totems hidden throughout every possible spot and make them super fucking hard to see. So it's gonna be worthwhile at some point. Like, it's going to be worthwhile right now after 2.5, I think, to definitely run small game on survivors, especially if if you're fairly certain you're running against trapper or killers that are running totems, which most, not all, but a large chunk of the killer community runs Ruin at the very least, if not Ruin and Devour Hope. So running small game after 2.5 will be a huge thing for us. or small game, sorry. Yeah, I think I said that. Either way. So yeah, running small game will definitely be a big perk for everything. Then they rework another perk, and I'm trying to remember which one it is. It's a survivor perk, but where surveillance makes it easier and makes the repair sounds louder to killers, they did the opposite for survivors and made it to where it's quieter. Your repair speeds are quieter. And I can't remember what perk it was. Oh, and Pig is getting her terror radius up from 28 meters to 32 meters. So she will have the same size as most everyone else will for killers. I still honestly think that Legion being quote-unquote human, because he really is pretty human. I mean, the Pig is too, granted, I get that, and so is Myers, but Myers' mechanic is bullshit as is anyway. But I think Legion should have a smaller terror radius as a whole. Like, not like Myers small, mind you, because that's too small, but, you know, like maybe like 5 or 6 meters out from that, so that way they can still get in close. Because, I mean, they're human, and that'd be one of those things of, hey, I'm disguised, I'm going to run in, I'm going to shank you. Hey, my friend David's on. For those of you that don't know and don't remember, David is my friend Doomspoon, who special guests with me all the time, and he may message me to play a game. I think. I don't know if he's off today or not, so he might be getting ready for work, because he does overnights. Anyway, I'm trying to think of the rest of what I heard. I discussed that the hatch closing mechanic has been dropped. That's not going to happen at all, if ever, right now. The devs have pretty much said that they've dropped trying to implement that, and they've dropped any changes to Decisive Strike, which, personally, and I haven't heard it from anyone like Tide Time, Hybrid Panda, The King, anyone like that for changes to Decisive Strike and what they'd like, because, I mean, they tested it in public and the PTB for the 5-second stun, and you still got to wiggle, mind you. But I think the best change that they could possibly do with it to keep from like 4 people running Decisive Strike and keep it balanced is, okay, so yes, it makes you the Obsession, and it always randomly just picks one Obsession. So whoever gets the Obsession gets the get out of being thrown on a hook free shard. I mean, that's the best possible thing. And then everyone else gets the 5-second stun. Because, I mean, the Obsession is the one that's probably going to be the one that, storyline-wise, like theatrical-wise, cinematic, you know, that whole theatrics of the mind type thing-wise, the one that's the Obsession is the one that's going to fight the hardest to live. And so they should be the one that gets that, you know, hey, I'm going to do everything I can to get away, hey, I got off your shoulder, I'm going to run for it now, while everyone else is like, well, we're not the object of your obsession, so we don't have to fight as hard, but we're still going to fight hard. Because no one wants to die, obviously, but I think the 5-second stun for everyone else would be good, and then the Obsession gets the ability to jump off the shoulder for making the check. I honestly think that. I think that'd be a really good one. Personally, I think that's a good way to balance it out as a whole, because then you don't, like, yeah, you have to deal with, like, 3 different people having really long stuns and potentially them getting away. But a lot of killers also run Iron Grasp, so that kind of balances that out there too a little bit. And it would give a reason to run Iron Grasp even more. Oh, okay, cool. Run Iron Grasp. Oh, you tried to Decisive Strike off me? Oh, you're not the Obsession? Cool. I'm going to sit here and still hang on to you, because I could still potentially make that hook, especially if you're running Iron Grasp and Agitation. There should be no reason for you not to make that hook still. Oh, well, unless, you know, you get flashlight or flashbanged or anything like that. Then, yeah, obviously. We're getting some visual changes to the opening screen. This right here, we're getting some changes to that. They're not big changes, but basically the big changes that are coming for this are your people back here on the campsite are going to be... They're going to look more animated. They're definitely going to do more stuff than just sit there and stare at the fire and wait for their impending doom. Basically is what's going to happen. So that'll be a little interesting at the very least. the New Year festival's coming up, so we'll have that event coming. Hopefully we have a double blood point event alongside it. What else? Like, there are a lot of changes in there. And then, of course, like I said, Time, who plays... I'm guessing he plays mainly Killer, because he was really bitching about the, changes to self-care, which they put in the change to self-care basically under the note saying, this is an ideal we had. We are seeing what it would actually look like in-game, so we're putting it in PTB just because we're curious. So that's the whole big change with the change for self-care, which I guess right now the way it's set up in there with self-care is you get a huge, like, your healing is super unfair, I guess is what he said. He says it takes you like no time to heal up, and if they keep it, that'll be okay, because in the long run, he said that if you're running botany knowledge and self-care, you come out healing yourself faster than someone else healing you. Which you already get healed pretty fast from other people. I mean, it's not exponentially better, but it does make a lot of difference. But I guess this one is just like insanely faster. I can't remember if it's this patch that we're getting it, or if we've already had. I think it's this patch that we're possibly getting it. Is the either it was this last patch or it was going to be this patch where we're getting the changes to nurses calling as well. So that things like mending, like if you're mending yourself from Legion status, or trying to snap out of it, or trying to wake someone up, nurses calling will not see that stuff anymore. It is just strictly if someone is healing you, if you're healing someone else, or if you're healing yourself. That's all it's going to affect now. And I can't remember if that was last patch or if they're going to actually implement it this patch. Because I remember they said something on it, and I think it might have been just this last patch that they did that in. And I'm not sure if it fully went through, but that's what's going to happen now. I did Spies from the Shadows. That's going to have 100% notification now, period. So, oh, and one of the other big changes to the swamp is in one of the tile sets for the swamp. I think it's the Pale Rose. They added a brand new crow bomb, is what they said. There's a brand new big flock of crows sitting somewhere out there, and they added new crow areas to a lot of the maps to enhance further Spies from the Shadows, so it'll actually be worth a damn to run. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say on everything. I'm looking forward to the changes. I'm looking forward to the event. We do not have a Freddy rework for those of you that were looking forward to it. For those of you who hate Freddy and are looking forward to it so that he's not as cheap as he is on low tier, we're SOL. We are just SOL. So again, it's going to be a whole nother month and a half. So what? We've got all of February, so it'll come out here shortly. So probably if we get it, when we get it, I guess we're going to probably get it like beginning of February. So we'll probably have all of February and half of March before we hear anything else. Maybe even longer. So we'll see. Other than that, I still kind of like where the game sits. I still have my moments of where this game infuriates me. My last two games, these last two, were very nice. We definitely had a lot of people survive. That's also partially because I am now sitting at rank 17. But that's my own fault too for not playing a crap ton. I've been preoccupied with another game called Sundered, which I've been debating about streaming, and I probably will later for a couple bits. The game itself is fun but infuriating. It's really infuriating at times. For those of you that have played it, cool. For those of you that know it, cool. For those of you that don't, it's a blast. For a 2D platformer, it's a blast. I'm stuck on the final boss right now. I won't say much more than that. Yeah, it's a blast. I am definitely enjoying it. I think I'll call it a night, though. All of you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a great day tomorrow. And if no one has told you yet today, you are all wonderful, fantastic, and fabulous people. So just keep being you every day. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I may come back with something else. If my friend Doomspoon's good and has the night off, we'll probably do some Paladins together, or maybe some Smite. We'll definitely be playing against some people and trying to wreck face or getting our faces wrecked, depending, because I do have footage of that and the horror that entailed of me getting pounded into the ground. But that's, like I said, I'm not a pro gamer. Anyways, have a wonderful night. Take care. I may be back. If not, I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely Wednesday and Thursday. Have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Bye.